relevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I had to tell her it's not that. Oh, do the he say, she say. Getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Young. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this up.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Van Jefferson, 26 yards. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Yellow, line, check pink, check white, switch, yellow.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football. One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing, Young. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Ritter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Ritter to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here is 3rd and 5. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one goes for 8 yards. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Ritter from the gun, flushed out right. Ritter has it knocked down, and this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Let's go.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Young. That is caught by Thielen. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 1st down, Young. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Final play of the half, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the former Cincinnati man, Desmond Ritter. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Ritter now. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Ritter with it after the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Right back to Pitts again. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
True to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. They'll look to set up his blockers. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
Ready?
To the air again, it's Ritter. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, Ritter's athleticism on full display there. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Check pink, check white, switch yellow, switch red. Ready, go.
Young. Open man right side is Shark. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. To throw on 2nd down is Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Young now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Young from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Young working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Robinson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a second down throw for Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.